So Pet Sematary. We saw it. I got some feelings on this one. Sam, do you got some feelings on this one?
Not as strong as yours.
Well, they'll be strong, but man, I'm a little conflicted on some of the stuff. We'll talk about some of it. All right, so Pet Sematary. Rating in 3, 2, 1. Wait for it. What I want to know is I want to hear from somebody that has read the book, because I want to know how much of the ending that they changed, because, oh my God, wow, that ending. So Pet Sematary. If you don't know about Pet Sematary, it's a novel from Stephen King. I don't know when he wrote it, 70s or 80s.
Between 70s and 80s. I did a lot of research on this.
Okay. It was adapted into a movie in the late 80s. This is a new adaptation of the book. They take quite a few liberties and twists and turns that are different from the book. Now, I did not see any of the clips or trailers that followed the very first trailer that we saw.
Okay.
And the first trailer we saw didn't give away any of the twists. It was very vague. It just introduced Pet Sematary. There was a new trailer that dropped a couple of weeks ago that was essentially cut from the last 20 minutes of the movie. So from like the transformation on when the kid comes back. No,
Yeah.
well, I watched the second trailer just yesterday when I was at work. I didn't realize they had dropped.
See it.
I didn't realize they had dropped all these trailers and clips that gave away the twist that they did.
I didn't see it.
But anyways, talk about that in just a little bit. But first, talk about the things that we liked, which, I mean, that will be part of the things that we liked. But I really did like the acting. I thought Jason Clarke was really good. I thought the mother was really good. Mm-hmm. Usually kid actors can be hit or miss. I actually like the kid actors in this, even though the little baby didn't really say much. He just said, Dada.
It was like 1 or 2.
But him looking, like when he was supposed to look terrified in certain sequences, actually looked terrified. He actually looked scared. He didn't look like he was just like looking into like the beyond, like, oh, like some kids can look. Sometimes you get that with like kid actors. He actually looked scared when he was seeing stuff.
Yeah.
So I really liked the performances. Was there any performances for you that stood out?
The guy, what's his name?
Jason Clarke.
Jason Clarke. He was great. He was very, I don't know, just his whole appearance was great. He was very intense when he needed to be. Yeah. And that was good.
John Lithgow was hit or miss for me. I usually love John Lithgow. I think one of his best performances is from, I can't remember if it's the 4th or 5th season of Dexter, but he was
good, yeah.
He was the Trinity Killer in that.
Yeah.
He can give some amazing performances. This one was okay for John Lithgow.
He had his moments. I mean, like, when I thought he was supposed to be the bad guy or the villain, he was a lot more scarier and
he was a lot
better. And then until you realize like he was all right. And
if you read the books, you know that he has a relationship with the father. You know all that stuff. If you're like us, unfamiliar with the books, you actually don't know about the character.
Yeah.
And when you're first introduced to him, it's a little ominous. Like, oh, is this guy kind of creepy? But then they flip it pretty quick. I think like the second scene he's in, he's at he's having dinner with the family, and you just see that he's a good guy.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I really liked about the film is the atmosphere. I thought the atmosphere was pretty creepy. They did a good job with the visuals. You want to say something?
That's what I was going to say. I was like, I think bottom of the line of this is that it was just creepy. Like all those scenes, like because of the loud music, walking in the woods, Victor appearing randomly in different areas in the woods, that's where it was very creepy. And the first half of the movie, because of all that, made it really good and intense and me wanting to know what was going to happen.
Yeah. So all the creepy stuff surrounding Pet Sematary was really good. All right, we're getting to, I guess it will be spoiler type territory. If you've seen the other trailers or if you've seen the film, this isn't going to be spoilery, but they do a twist on the kid being buried in Pet Sematary. So in the book, it's the baby son that gets hit by the truck.
Right.
And in the original movie, they kept to that. In this, the dad saves the son from being hit by the truck, but when the truck veers away from hitting them, the whatever he's pulling detaches and it wipes out the daughter. It hits the daughter and she dies. Mm-hmm. And so it's then the dad buries the daughter and the daughter comes back. And this is after he's already done it to the cat. And the cat does this creepy stuff. It starts getting very violent. It's attacking the people. It's murdering other animals. Very creepy stuff. And so when the dad brings the daughter back, you're kind of expecting that. And the daughter goes through the same sort of transformation that the cat did, where she's just incredibly violent and evil. Now, I really liked that twist, because when that whole sequence was happening, I actually leaned over to you. I'm like, uh-oh, bye-bye. I was like, you can say goodbye to the son. And you're like, what? And then the son didn't get it. I was like, wait, what? What are they doing? And then the daughter gets hit. I was like, oh.
I thought the daughter was going to get hit the whole time. That's why I was very confused by why you were saying bye-bye. I was like...
Because in the original story, it is the kid. I like that they flipped it.
I know, but it was set up in a way that you didn't think... I didn't think the son was going to get hit at all. I thought it was going to be the daughter. She was in the middle of the road. The stupid cat was there. The evil cat was there. I thought it was going to be the daughter.
So for me, so someone that is familiar with the original story, I was 100% expecting the son to get it. And when the son didn't get killed, they took my expectations, flipped them upside down. When it was the daughter, I was actually really surprised. I was really, not that I was excited, but I was excited the fact that the filmmakers took my expectations, essentially buried those expectations, and surprised me with something new.
Yeah.
I just wish the film had more of that kind of stuff that separated it from the original film.
I mean, from what I was reading, it's pretty page by page the same as the first book, except for the fact that it's the daughter.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think from what I was reading about it, that's what it was.
So the daughter comes back. She's obviously, there's something wrong with her. And that's essentially what, like, if you saw that second trailer, like, everything from that point on is essentially what the second trailer is cut from, which is very disappointing. I'm very glad I didn't see that second trailer, because that pretty much would have ruined a lot of my experience with the surprises.
Yeah.
The other thing I liked was the ending. I liked it sort of like, I'm kind of conflicted on the ending. I want to talk about that a little bit.
Thought you didn't like the ending.
No, the ending was okay. I liked the ending. But like I said before, I just wish the film had more surprises that separated itself from the original story a little bit, so it wasn't, like, as you said, page for page what we had seen before. Maybe that's just me. Maybe fans of the book feel very differently, and they're actually happy that they stuck to the source material as much as they did. I believe they did, from what I've heard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what I was reading about the book is that the book is a very long drag. I mean, you don't get to the actual boy being dead and resurrected by the Indian cemetery until the third part of the book. So, like, it's really long until the last, like, few minutes.
The thing that sort of took me out of the movie a little bit was the actual Indian burial grounds, because the film's very much grounded in a real place. But then when they actually go past the real Pet Sematary and they go into the Indian burial grounds, it looked like they were on a film set, and it didn't look like the real world, and it kind of took me out of it. One of the things you mentioned, that it looks like he was walking against a green screen, and you could tell, and you're not someone that really looks for that. I look for that. And if you could tell, like, I know it was bothering me a little bit, because when I was watching it, I'm like, oh, that doesn't... We just went from, like, a real woods to now it looks like he's inside of a film studio, and it took me out of it a little bit. It looked very funky. And I know when you notice it, I wonder how many other people are going to notice that.
Yeah.
I wish that they had kept the Indian burial grounds to probably a real location instead of making it hyper stylized. Because the rest of the film, to me, didn't feel as hyper stylized as the Indian burial grounds did. I just want to talk about, the final thing I want to talk about is the ending of this film. So if you haven't seen it, you probably don't want to listen to this part. We're going to spoil the ending. We're going to talk about it. So the ending of this film is that the little zombie girl essentially wins. She kills the mother, buries the mother. The mother comes back and kills the father, and then buries the father. And then the family comes back, and the little baby kid is trapped in the car. They locked him in the car. And so the movie ends with the dad walking up to the car with the little baby Gage, turns and looks at him, and then you hear the car unlock, and then the film cuts the credits, essentially insinuating that they're gonna kill Gage, bury him, and then they're gonna be
zombie family.
Essentially, the zombie family. I'm a little mixed on it because it is incredibly depressing. It is a depressing of an ending, but from what I've read, the original book also has a depressing ending. I don't know what the ending of the book is, but I heard it's also quite bleak.
I mean, if they have to re-kill the daughter, I mean, that's pretty depressing too.
I don't know if the daughter doesn't change in the book.
The son. Okay, so if they have to re-kill the son, if that's what the ultimate ending is, because either the son has to live and be evil, and what are they going to do? Trap him in a cage, or are they going to kill him? Like, remember what he said? The neighbor said, he said, like, you just have to kill him again, like the cat. Just kill him again.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that made a full circle in the book where they had to kill the son again, which would be very depressing.
Yeah. Now, my issue, like, I did like the twist on the ending. My only issue is that the film feels like it's built around themes of the past and trying to let go of the past. Now, the ending could have been a powerful moment about that theme, about hanging on to things in our past and letting go of it. So if you want to keep within the themes of the film, the dad would have killed the daughter, hence him letting go of the past.
Well, he tried.
And you can see that he was going to, but we didn't. I felt like the themes of the film would have been better served in that manner, and we could have had a darker ending with the dad not happy of letting go of the past. You still could have had a darker tone to the ending without making it brutally bleak. That's my kind of issue, because I feel like they went against convention, against the themes that they set up themselves for the end of the film, for a really powerful, emotional, dramatic moment to go for shock value. Now, I think depending on your taste, you're either going to really like the shock value of the ending, or you're not going to dig it because they're going to go against the themes that they built throughout the first half of the film. Again, I'm not someone that read the book, so I was digging on the themes that they were building on, which is the themes of death, letting go, your past, and not letting that stuff define who you are. So for me, I'm mixed on the bleak ending. I don't know how you feel about it. What was your thoughts?
The ending didn't really bother me. I think because I was never really a fan of the Pet Sematary anyways, it wasn't anything that I was particularly overthinking about.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was a fine ending. I just didn't think it was incredibly... I mean, you saw it coming when the girl dragged the mom into the woods. Like, you kind of saw it coming. And so it was either when he was about to kill the girl and when he got killed himself, it was going to go one of two ways. He was either going to kill the daughter and then kill the mother, or they were going to win. So I think because of the twisty ending and the fact that the zombies won, I don't know what else to call them, the undead won, it gave it a little bit of a different ending than I was actually okay with. Yeah,
I was okay. I'm mixed on it. Again, they just went against the themes that I was expecting. I mean, I think you could have just tied it up in a much more powerful manner, but they went from, instead of powerful, they went shocking.
Yeah.
Both work.
I think the whole second half of the film, like after, like halfway through the film, that's when I kind of got mixed feeling about the whole film itself. Like with the green screen and the daughter, it just didn't feel very... I just kind of was starting to lose interest in the second half when I should have been, or when that was the moment where people were supposed to be the most engaged.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for me. I got my feelings out on it. Oh, those are my thoughts.
Those are your thoughts?
Those are my thoughts. All right. So that's it for us. We also saw Shazam a couple of weeks ago. We've had that review up for a while. So if you're interested in that, go check that one out. Hellboy next week. I think it's next week. It should be. Been trying to look for screenings. I don't see anyone popping any screenings up for it yet.
They are, just not in the theaters that we normally look at. They are out.
All right. So Hellboy will be next week. We got our tickets for Avengers Endgame. My God, was that a fiasco?
That took forever. But we did it.
Took like 6 hours to get those tickets.
But we did it. Except now I want Infinity War. I want to find an early screening of Infinity War.
That would be nice.
I thought we were going to make a day of this.
I want to, but they're not putting... I don't see any Infinity War screenings up.
Disappointment. Maybe a weekend before.
All right. That's it.
That's it for me.
All right. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Check out our other videos that we have done. And as always, we will see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.